guys, it's TAS 101 Saga. This is take 2 of this video because I realised I talked so fast in the last one, it was echoing so much I couldn't understand myself. So here we go again. Tokyo Marui Sig P226. I have one. I've had one since 2010. And I've got something to show you since this is my 9 years in update. I don't do one every year, only when something interesting happens. And something very interesting has happened to it. Right, mag's empty, as is the gun, okay, just so we all know. There's no chance of anything shooting my eye out. Right, there's still gas in this mag from last game. I'm going to hold down the slide lock so it will cycle on empty. Now watch. What happens when I pull the trigger? Yes, it's broken. Tokyo Marui fanboys will be like, that's impossible. In fact it can. After 9 years, a part of this gun finally broke. I can't complain. I mean, I think that's sensational. What actually broke was the firing pin. And I will show you that right now. It'll probably come out better on the computer screen than what I can see. But down there is a little hole where the pin comes out and hits the valve to release the gas. But when I pull the trigger, it's still flush. See that? Nothing's coming out. That's because it's sheared off. Only like 2 or 3 millimeters, but enough to shut the gun down. Have to get a new firing pin. I'm actually very happy with the way it broke because it happened in the last 10 minutes of an all-day game. It could have happened right at the beginning. Then this wouldn't have been so amusing and I wouldn't be smiling. But I went down in a blaze of glory, and in fact I only died because my sidearm wouldn't work. So that's alright. I was sniping guys down a straight track, attacking an objective to my right. And my team was pretty much relying on me, or shooting through a tiny hole with the Action Army T10. I was getting one after another to the point where I'd fired off my whole magazine. And they were getting too close, so by the time I'd reloaded they were under the minimum engagement, so I had to rely on my pistol. I pulled that out, click, click, nothing happens. Guy sticks his gun through the bush, shot me in the face, and that was that. It was the first pistol I ever got, 2010. Now, since I think I did a 7 years on video when I was living over Hedge End a couple of years ago. Now, since then I've done a couple things to it. That is not stock, of course. That is I believe it's a 9-ball gas route for the P226 and 1911. It fits something else if it's not a 1911. They're a little bit taller than the stock gas routes, and I found they do improve the air seal slightly as well. It's actually up to the FPS, average about 10 to 15 per shot until the gas of course runs down and it's impossible to tell, but has put the FPS up a bit. The only other thing I've upgraded on this over the stock is the barrel unit. That's the Maple Leaf, see that? Crazy Jet inner barrel. Now that's a dual ball barrel, I think is what they call it in the States. It's a 6.01 to a 6.04, so it's 6.01 on the brass and then it's an 04. Now this is the same type of barrel I have in my Action Army T10. This is very good in gas blowback pistols. I mean, everyone I've spoke to knows about these or has experience with them, has concurred that they are very good, and I can testify they're excellent. The range almost doubled even on .2s with this. I usually use .2s in my pistols actually, apart from this guy. Which I'm now using a CO2 mag. This thing likes 3s or above. Anything less than that, it just goes all over the place. That's the KJ Works CZ75 with the CO2 magazines. That's a really, really good gun. That likes heavier BBs. My Sig, however, which has a much lower FPS than that, that's only just field legal when it's not too hot, like temperature-wise. This thing's fine. It's still like 300 to 310 average in this weather. I chronoed it the other day. The only other thing I've changed is the hopper bucking is a PDI W hold. You see it's like a weird W at the top there, the chamber. It's alright. I think it's probably better than a sniper rifle. But I might change that to a Maple Leaf, just completely Maple Leaf the whole unit out, because I swear by Maple Leaf, they've been... everything I've tried of theirs has been flawless, to be honest. Not had any problems with it. All the nozzle and all that is still fine, that's in fine condition, it's still moving just the same as the day I got it. as is the recoil spring, and all the springs in this haven't worn out, they're still going. Yeah, I'm not always carrying it, but when I'm sniping or assaulting, I usually have that Sig, until recently where I've only used this once, the CO2, and it's been awesome. But yeah, I like doing World War II stuff. That's why I got this. Yeah, I'm being a show-off now, I know. But I love this gun.
It's just so fucking beautiful.
Can't wait to use that. I'm building my British kit. Yeah, I couldn't resist sticking it in front of the camera, sorry. Right, anyway, the Sig, yeah. That's a testament to Tokyo Marui. This guy, this gun, this thing works. If you're thinking about it, go for it. This is an E1, the old model. They make the E2 now, which is even better than this, so that'll probably last us as long as you don't like use green gas in it when it's boiling hot all the time. I actually use Ultra Air, like the ASG gas, which is somewhat green gas. It doesn't have silicone. And it's not broken the gun. I've been using that basically the whole time I've had it, and it's lasted 9 years. So this whole green gas will break Tokyo Marui is kind of bullshit in my opinion. I suppose it depends. I mean, personally, this is the only TM pistol I have, and it's never gone wrong from using green gas, or like the equivalent pressure, 12 kilogram green gas, it's not gone wrong. Use something like Nuprol 3 or 4, yeah, that will break it. Probably in a few mags or less. But yeah, Ultra Air is fine. Ultra Air is what I've always used with this, and it's been absolutely fine. So this is a really damn good gun. Good job, guys, whoever made put this piece together. It's a solid design, and it will withstand the test of time. So if you're thinking about it, don't think, just get. Being plastic slide, of course, it will work better in colder weather than something like that with a gas mag. When this thing doesn't have the CO2 mag, it's absolutely miserable. Even when it's like under 20 degrees, it doesn't work that well. It really needs CO2. KJ pistols just need CO2. But yeah, the TM is brilliant. So, anyone got any, before I ramble on too much, if anyone's got any questions or comments or anything of such, go ahead. Please feel free to rate, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in a new video in the not too distant future. Thanks for watching.